Olive was standing in a little village. The buildings were made entirely out of logs, and they nestled between tall, green trees and snow-topped mountains. She was wearing a lovely woolly scarf.
Gig, what a beautiful place.
Just then, Olive heard a strange gurgling sound coming from behind one of the log cabins. So she went to investigate. She found a little girl sobbing into her hanky in a most peculiar way. Olive had never heard anything like it.
My name's Olive. Are you okay?
Oh, I didn't see you there. My name's Heidi Hi. My family own the holiday camp here, and today we're holding our famous Swiss family yodeling concert to mark the first day of the ski season.
Oh, Gig, how exciting.
Oh, you don't understand. There isn't any snow. Tradition says if we don't have any snow on the first day of the ski season, we won't have any snow at all, and no skiers will come to visit.
In the distance, Olive could see the beautiful snow-capped mountains, but in the village there was only the tiniest dusting of snow on the rooftops. She was about to start thinking of a way to help when she heard an announcement boom out over the loudspeakers.
Heidi hi, time for our last yodeling rehearsal.
That's my mum. I'd better go and practice.
Olive followed Heidi back to her family to find out what yodeling was. Then the hills erupted with sound as Heidi's family all burst into a strange song. Olive stood and listened. It was then she noticed that the dusting of snow on the rooftops had begun to quiver and shake. As Heidi and her mother hit a high note, the snow rolled off the roof and landed on the ground. Olive grinned.
Yodelers? Loudspeakers and a snow-capped mountain? I think I may have an idea. Heidi, help me collect all the loudspeakers. We're going to create a super speaker.
Olive placed them in a long line, pointing towards the snowiest peak.
Now all you need to do is yodel into here, and I'm sure your voices will shake the snow down from the mountains in no time.
Yodeloo, do you really think that'll work?
Asked Heidi.
There's only one way to find out.
And with that, they burst into song. In the distance, the snow on the mountain tops began to quiver. It looked like it was dancing as it gently started to roll down the slopes towards the village. But even though they yodeled with all their might, the snow stopped short.
Yodeloo have to join in, Olive. We're just not loud enough.
Said Olive as she cleared her throat and prepared to sing. They yodeled and yodeled, and the gathering crowds watched with delight as the snow tripped and danced its way gently into the village, covering the entire place with a thick blanket of snow.
Oh, Olive, there's enough snow here to ski and sledge and build snowmen until springtime. Thank you.
It was no problem.
They all laughed, and as they did, Olive realised it was time to go.
Typical Olive, daydreaming again.
Said her mum.
Actually, I've been yodeling in the Swiss Alps.
Your head's been in the sand too long, dear.
Said Olive's dad. Her little brother laughed. But Olive wasn't listening. She was already dreaming of her next big adventure. It was a big room with red carpet, lots of pictures on the walls, and a funny-shaped object with 3 metal legs on display.
Oh, hey, this all looks very posh.
Said Olive. She was in the foyer of a cinema. Olive went up close to look at the funny-shaped object on its metal legs.
This is a film camera,
Said a man as he walked into the foyer. He was wearing a gleaming white suit with black buttons.
Oh, hello, I'm Olive. You look very smart.
Nice to meet you, Olive. My name is Steve Battenberg. I am the cinema manager, and tonight is the big film premiere of our new blockbuster movie, A Winter Wonderland.
Oh, great. I love a good blockbuster.
So do I. But I lost the last scene of the movie, and I still need to make all the popcorn. Everyone will be arriving soon. What am I gonna do?
Well, why don't I help you?
Great idea, Olive. Hey, maybe you could make the popcorn for me.
So Mr. Battenberg showed Olive how to make the popcorn. You had to put corn into the machine and turn it on.
Well, I should be okay with that. I'll just put the popcorn in here.
But she put the entire bag of corn into the popcorn machine in one go.
You can never make too much popcorn. Well, I think we're all sorted.
But what should we do about the last scene of the movie? Without it, the audience won't know how the film ends.
What happens in it, Mr. Battenberg?
It's a beautiful winter's day. The snow is falling from the sky, and the snowman winks to the camera and smiles.
Olive looked around the foyer and spied the film camera.
A film camera? Your white suit with black buttons? I think I may have an idea. Mr. Battenberg, does the film camera work?
Yes, I believe it does. To record, you just press the button with the red circle on it.
And action!
So Olive and Mr. Battenberg began filming. But something wasn't quite right.
Oh dear, we still don't have any snow.
Suddenly, the popcorn machine started rumbling. Pop, pop, pop! All the popcorn came flying out of the machine into the air.
Oh, no!
Said Mr. Battenberg.
I think you put too much corn in, Olive.
Don't worry, it's just what we need. On camera, it looks exactly like snow.
So Mr. Battenberg winked and smiled to the camera and looked just like a snowman on a beautiful snowy winter's day.
Oh, Olive, what a great idea. But what about all the popcorn? How are we going to serve it to the customers now?
But the customers loved the idea of snowing popcorn and simply caught it in their popcorn buckets. They were all very excited as the film was about to start.
The film is better than the real thing.
Whispered Mr. Battenberg.
And all down to Olive, the director.
That really was a great film.
Said Olive.
Although, I had a pretty good idea of how it was going to end.
They both laughed. And as they did,
you're right.
Olive realised it was time to go.
Typical Olive, daydreaming again.
Said her mum.
Heck, actually, I've been a film director.
Your head's been in the sand too long, dear.
Said Olive's dad. Her little brother laughed. But Olive wasn't listening. She was already dreaming of her next big adventure. Olive was wearing a sparkly purple tutu and white boots with metal blades on the bottom. She was standing on a white floor in a big, chilly room. Olive took a step forward, but slipped on the floor. It was made out of ice. She fell over and landed on her bottom.
Ouch! Oh, this floor's very slippery and very cold.
A very glamorous ice skater glided up to Olive and helped her to her feet.
Oh, thanks for helping me up. My name's Olive.
The ice skater was wearing a sparkly white outfit and a cape made of hundreds of purple ribbons. He was looking rather upset.
Hello, Olive. My name is Sammy Sparkle, and I'm having a dazzling disaster.
Why is that, Sammy?
It's the biggest ice skating competition of the year, Shimmer and Shine, and my partner is nowhere to be seen. Without a partner, I can't enter the competition, and it begins in 1 hour.
Maybe I can help you. But can you show me what to do?
So Sammy took her wing and tried to teach Olive how to ice skate. But Olive slipped, wobbled and flopped all over the place.
Well, I'm not sure ostriches are cut out for ice skating.
Oh, but Olive, how are we ever going to win Shimmer and Shine?
Just then, Olive noticed Sammy's cape.
The ribbons from your cape. I think I may have an idea.
They went backstage to Sammy's dressing room and got to work. Olive plucked the ribbons from his cape and tied them all together.
Oh, what are you doing to my cape?
I've made a long ribbon to tie us together. Now I'll be able to stay on my feet while we dance.
Oh, what a fabulous idea.
Suddenly, a voice boomed out over the loudspeakers.
Will the final 2 competing ice skaters please come to the rink?
Olive quickly wrapped the ribbon around them, tied a knot, and off they went. They glided out onto the ice and began to dance together. Because Olive was tied to Sammy, they both performed an amazing dance, and Olive didn't fall over. It was all going so well until the knot in the long purple ribbon began to loosen and Olive slid away from Sammy.
Oh no, Olive. What are we going to do now?
Grab onto one end of the ribbon and I'll hold the other. Whatever you do, Sammy, don't let go.
But it was too late. Olive was slipping and sliding all over the place, running on the spot, skating backwards, forwards, here, there, and everywhere. It was a disaster. Sammy tried to pull Olive back towards him, but as he did, she tripped and the ribbon snapped into lots of little ribbons, which flew up in the air, along with Olive. Screamed Olive with her wings flapping in the air. She flew straight into Sammy Sparkle and they both dramatically dropped to the floor. The crowd stood to their feet and went wild. Sammy Sparkle couldn't believe it.
The crowd loved us, Olive.
Olive and Sammy bowed to the judges as they each held up their scorecards. 10, 10, 10, 10.
Fabulous. A perfect score. We've won Shiver and Shine, and it's all down to you, Olive.
Oh, phew. For a moment there, I thought we were skating on thin ice.
They both laughed. And as they did, Olive realised it was time to go.
Typical Olive, daydreaming again.
Said her mum.
Actually, I won a skating competition.
Your head's been in the sand too long, dear.
Said Olive's dad. Her little brother laughed. But Olive wasn't listening. She was already dreaming of her next big adventure. Olive was wearing a red bobble hat and a green scarf and was standing on crunchy snow. There were lots of log cabins covered with sparkly decorations. Elves were running around carrying presents. Olive was admiring the decorations and wasn't looking where she was going. She collided with an elf who dropped all his presents.
Ouch! Watch out!
Complained the elf.
Sorry, I'm Olive. Let me help you pick those up.
Thanks, Olive. I'm Eric.
Why is everyone so busy, Eric?
It's almost Christmas, of course. Here at the North Pole, it's Santa's most busy time of the year.
Oh, who's Santa?
Hello, Santa Claus. Bright red suit, white beard. Ho, ho, ho. Really? On Christmas Eve, he delivers presents on his flying reindeer sleigh to children all around the world.
Well, that does sound impressive.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, I got a dash.
Olive walked past a big log cabin. Inside, she could see two elves polishing a sleigh.
That must be Santa's flying sleigh.
There was a barn next door to the garage.
And the reindeer must live there.
Olive heard groans coming from the barn.
Oh dear, oh dear.
She went inside to investigate. In one of the stalls, Olive spotted a reindeer.
Oh dear, oh dear. Oh.
Groaned the reindeer. She didn't look very well.
Hello, I'm Olive. Are you okay?
I'm Dancer, and I'm feeling really poorly. If I don't get better soon, I won't be able to pull Santa's flying sleigh with the other reindeer. He'll be one short.
Well, maybe there's some way I can help.
Well, there is a magical reindeer potion that might work, but someone would have to travel all over the world super fast to find all the ingredients.
A magical potion, a flying sleigh. I think I may have an idea. Dancer, will Santa let me borrow his sleigh? Maybe I can go and find the potion ingredients.
Oh, sorry, no one drives Santa's sleigh apart from Santa, but you could always borrow his flying motorbike instead.
Flying motorbike?
Olive looked out of the window and spotted a red and white motorbike with wings.
Here's a list of the ingredients. Be careful, Olive.
Dancer, I won't let you down.
So Olive climbed onto Santa's motorbike. Suddenly it flew up into the sky.
Okay, first ingredient. Chestnuts from the Queen's garden. I think I know where to find those.
Olive landed in a garden where she found the Queen's gardener, Frank McBadger.
Hello there, Olive.
Hello, Frank. Could you give me some chestnuts, please? It's for a potion to help one of Santa's reindeer get well.
Of course. Here's a few I picked today.
Frank gave Olive some shiny red chestnuts.
Thanks very much. Next on the list, some tennis rackets.
Olive landed on a tennis court where she found top tennis player John McIntosh.
You cannot be serious. It's my old buddy Olive.
Hi, John. Can I have some tennis rackets, please? It's a Christmas emergency.
Sure, here you go. Hey, wanna stay for a game?
Sorry, mustache. Next ingredient for the potion, fur from a Yeti.
Olive landed on Mount Everest where she found a Yeti.
Hello, Mr. Yeti. Could I have some of your fur, please? I'm on a mission from Santa.
The Yeti pulled out lots of his blue fur and gave it to Olive.
Thanks very much. Of course, I'll make sure you get a nice present from Santa. Next ingredient, a tail feather from a cheeky parrot.
Olive landed in the jungle where she found a cheeky parrot.
Excuse me, please can I borrow a tail feather?
Excuse me, please can I borrow a tail feather?
Olive plucked a feather from the parrot's tail.
Ouch!
Thanks. You may have saved Christmas.
Thanks! You may have saved Christmas.
All right. Final ingredient, smelly socks.
Olive landed in Dudley Sud's laundrette.
Oh, hello, Olive.
Hi, Dudley. Please can I have some smelly socks? It's to make a reindeer feel better.
Oh, no problem. Lots of those around here.
Thanks, Dudley.
See ya.
Olive now had all the ingredients and she zoomed back towards the North Pole. But as she sped along, the parrot feather fell off the motorbike and dropped into the clouds below.
Where's it gone?
But there was no time to find the feather. Olive had to get back. Olive quickly took all the ingredients inside the reindeer barn. Dancer had a big pot of water waiting.
Did you find everything, Olive?
I did, but I dropped the parrot feather.
Oh, no, it's almost time for the sleigh to leave. We could try an ostrich feather instead.
That just might work.
Olive put some chestnuts, Yeti fur, tennis rackets and smelly socks into the pot, then plucked one of her own tail feathers and dropped that in too. Dancer sprinkled over some magic dust, making it safe to drink. The pot steamed and fizzled. Then Olive poured some potion into a mug and gave it to Dancer.
Thanks, Olive. Oh, that tastes horrible.
Olive and Dancer waited, but Dancer wasn't feeling any better.
Oh, I don't think the potion is working.
Oh, I guess an ostrich feather isn't quite the same.
Oh, no, those bells means the sleigh is about to leave.
Olive looked outside. The other 7 reindeer were ready in front of the sleigh, which was now piled high with presents.
Santa will be here any second.
Olive noticed there were still some ingredients left over.
A poorly reindeer, some potion ingredients. I think I may have another idea.
Olive quickly disguised herself as a reindeer, using the leftover ingredients.
I'll pretend to be you, Dancer. Santa will never know.
Well, it's worth a try.
Just then, Santa Claus himself appeared.
Ho, ho, ho! I see all my reindeer already.
Olive's disguise had worked. Santa sprinkled some magic flying dust over everyone. He climbed onto the sleigh and they all flew off.
Yay! I'm a flying ostrich reindeer.
So Olive and Santa and the reindeer delivered presents all round the world.
Ho, ho, ho! Away we go, flying through the sky. Ho, ho, ho! Through the snow, and if you're still awake, you'll see us flying by. It's Christmas Eve, and all the children should be fast asleep. I'll pop down the chimney, and I promise not to make a peep. If you hear hooves on the icy roofs, it's only Santa's sleigh. In the blink of an eye, I'll eat a mince pie, and then I'll be on my way. Through the night, what a sight, racing round the world. Whizzing past, lightning fast, delivering the toys to all the boys and girls. Ho, 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 away we go, flying through the sky. Ho, 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 through the snow, and if you're still awake, you'll see us flying by. So I say ho, 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 ho.
When they got back to the North Pole, it was Christmas Day. But Santa's final landing was bumpy, and Olive's disguise fell off.
Oh, what's this? There's been an ostrich pulling my sleigh.
Boomed Santa.
Sorry, Santa. I'm Olive. I'm only helping because Dancer was poorly.
Oh, well, I didn't know. In that case, thank you, Olive. We must go and see how Dancer is feeling.
It turns out I was going to have some babies. That's why I felt unwell.
Well, I never. Let's celebrate with a huge Christmas dinner. Olive, would you like to join us?
Cake. I'd love to, but I need to get home to my family too.
They all laughed, and as they did, Olive realised it was time to go.
Typical Olive, daydreaming again.
Said her mum.
Cake. Actually, I've been helping pull Santa's sleigh.
Your head's been in the sand too long, dear.
Said Olive's dad. Her little brother laughed. But Olive wasn't listening. She was already dreaming of her next big adventure.